Hello YouTube, welcome from my stoep. I'm having a Mississippi River Special Reserve in my Savinelli 1. Awesome pipe. It's supposed to be a beginner's pipe, but I'm telling you, this is one of the good ones. Not that beginner's pipe is supposed to be bad, but just saying. It's not an expensive pipe, but it smokes expensively. Today's topic is another philosophical thinking. Klip, innie. Just seeing what you all think about this topic. Someone asked me, and I'm not sure whether I can name him, but someone asked me what do I think about underage smoking, which brought me to this topic. Now, it's a broad topic because I'm not only talking about underage smoking, but just in general the criminalization or not of things. Whether I'm not the one to answer whether underage smoking is okay or not okay. It's all about, you know, personal preference, knowing the dangers and whatever goes with it. But my question actually is whether we should whether we should legalize or outlaw things. Too many things. Obviously there are certain things that we need to outlaw. You know, it just needs to happen. But there are a lot of things, and I in my opinion, it is some of the remnants still of the modernistic paradigm that we lived in the 20th century, where a government or a big organization or a body of people decides this is good and this is bad. So everyone just followed it, and you don't question it because they know, and that's it. But since the postmodernistic paradigm, people started saying, but hey, number one, I've got my own choices. Number two, I don't necessarily agree on what you think is best for me. And three, there's no absolute truth. What might be truth in one scenario is not necessarily true in another scenario, which changed the whole research paradigm also quite a lot. I've done a master's degree in the old one and a master's degree in the newer one, and I could see the difference in that paradigm shift of this is true, which I prove, but now this one is true, but only in X, Y, and Z parameters. That's just a little bit background. So my point is, should we outlaw underage drinking, underage smoking, marijuana, difficult one, prostitution? Because by outlawing it, you don't stop it necessarily. Prostitution has never been stopped for thousands of years, whether it was outlawed or not. And marijuana is also not being stopped by outlawing it. So my point is, like the Netherlands, I think, legalize it and control it instead of outlawing it and criminalizing it. And you've got a lot of criminals that's not necessarily really criminals. In America, I understand that the drinking age is 21 in many places in America. In South Africa, you're not allowed to sell alcohol to underage, but they can drink under 18. Is it something that we need to legalize? I'm just throwing this question in the community to tell me what you think. Another example is the whole question of the black market of things. Currently, they're poaching rhinos for the horn for the Eastern market. And a few decades ago, crocodiles in South Africa was on the brink of extinction because they used the skin for leather products. And then, instead of banning all sales of leather products, they allowed people to farm with crocodiles. And the black market, there was no black market anymore. And we've got close to too many crocodiles in South Africa currently. So I know it's a very simplistic thing to say, but you know, that's why I'm throwing the question in the community. If we legalize the farming of rhinos to make sure that they're not being poached, might that solve the problem? Will the black market issue go away and is open in the open market? The same happened to ivory and elephants. Now there's too many elephants in South Africa because they're not being culled anymore, they're not being utilized as they were in the old days with ivory. So yeah, just a few examples, but the point is, you know, do we need to legalize or outlaw certain things which clearly is a person's personal preference and does not necessarily harm people around you? But on the question of underage smoking and drinking, I gave my kids wine with dinners since they were very small. None of them are alcoholics. None of them abuse alcohol. None of them has got a problem with alcohol. But as I said, it might sound very simplistic, but a question to the YouTube community: what do you think? What is your opinion? Do the kids in America only drink after 21? Or are there a lot of so-called criminals because they drink before 21? If we control prostitution, they can go for weekly, monthly medical examinations. They can be taxed. It's all controlled instead of outlawing everything. I'm not necessarily for these questions that I threw in the pot. I'm just thinking about these things, and I would like to hear what all of you is saying about it. So with that, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your pipe. I'm busy with my braai, which is not an American barbecue, but close to. And yeah, keep watching, and thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.